Of course, Asia is a rapidly growing market, and E.ON is active on different parts of the value chain in Asia. We see a lot of demand in new power generation in Asia, but also on the commodity side, there's growing need for all commodities, for LNG, for coal, and we are active on all parts of the value chain there, with particular focus on commodity supplies, with shipping, making it part of a portfolio and helping customers to really get the supplies they want at the price they want. So we're talking about a lot about the environmental advantages of gas. What we did not talk about so much is actually the innovation potential that gas has. And when you look at appliances for consumers, there's a lot that gas can bring there. When you think about micro CHPs, which are really an interesting option for markets in Asia, because you can have your own power generation in your house without being connected to an overall transmission electricity grid. That's really attractive. If you consider gas-fired heat pumps, when you think about storage technologies like power to gas, for example, when you compare it with renewables, there's a lot of innovation potential in gas. However, what we must not forget is that also price is an important element, and we see that there's a tough competition between gas and coal everywhere in the world, and gas needs to ensure that also from a pricing point of view it remains competitive. One element, of course, is to create the right regulatory framework. So having a stable regulatory environment, but also creating the right incentives for gas developments in the future. When it comes to prices, it is important to look at the right pricing principles, but also manage pricing risks that you have in contracts. And one good solution is to have a portfolio of different contracts and different price indices to do that. So that's an important element to manage your risk in supply contracts. Actually, the discussion oil indexed or no oil index contracts has become a bit of a dogmatic debate, and I think there is no right or wrong in that discussion. Oil indexation had its merits in the past, so either you use oil indexation if there is no independent gas price, and then it makes sense to link your gas price to the oil price, but also oil indexation made sense if it is your competing energy, so if gas is competing with oil applications. However, we see now as a fact that a gas market price has been established in Europe, but also in the US. And with LNG, the gas market has become really a global market. So it is a fact that an independent gas price exists. And I think there will probably be a duality of oil index prices and gas index prices for some years to come in the future.